Hi everybody, welcome to another exciting episode of StarNoob, where we bring you the most exciting battles you've ever seen. Today we have a battle between a Terran and a Protoss at the Platinum level, so these guys know what they're doing, kind of. The map is set on Backwater Gulch. Let's start the battle. We have our Terran, Jingster? I can't pronounce that. And our Protoss, I won't even try to pronounce his name. Actually, I will. Oracy Lee, I don't give a shit. If you make your name hard to pronounce, don't blame somebody if they can't pronounce it. Fuck you. Okay, doing their typical mining stuff. Mining. Zoom in, zoom out, zoom in, zoom out. Yeah, you can tell I'm bored. But the beginning is always the same. Pylon, supply depot, looks like Jinxer is playing the block. I'm so glad they have the fast flood option in these replays. Hooray! Food is basically even. Sending out your scout. Watch this. Control Shift F. That allows me to follow this probe while he's scouting. Makes things so much easier. I just figured it out. I am a genius. And now let's change it. Let's follow this guy. Oh, no. That didn't work out. Let's follow him. Oh yeah. Can you dig it? And Control Shift F again. Amazing. Oh, we see an orbital command is being created by our Terran player. Very, very typical at 16. And our Protoss player looks like he's supply block. Yep, he is supply block. Let's slow it down a little. Yep. I mean, at Platinum level, you should probably have better macro than this. Like, being supply block at 18 food, that is sad, and he just notices it right now. That's horrible, being supply block for nearly half a minute. I don't know if you could recover from that. Tech Lab is researching concussive shells, and he's churning out Marauders. This barracks is likely going to churn out Marauders too, but I could be wrong. Could be doing Marine Marauder. Who knows? And he is getting 3 on the gas, having this SCV just chilling here, making it a supply depot. This is a good strategy by Jinxer right here, putting the supply depot right over here. He could scout for any sneaky pylons right over here. So that's smart, as well as provide supply for his army. A tech lab's being attached, so it's likely that he's going for a full Marauder army. And finally, our Protoss player starts to make a unit. His first unit, a Stalker. What I meant is first unit other than probes. And he's researching Warp Gate. Robotics facility, just in case the Terran player wants to make cloaked units, cloaked banshees, or he wants the observer just to scout his enemy base. And the sentry is going to be finished, so the Marauder army is likely not going to be too effective. He's going to be able to block this entrance very nicely. And development, warp gate, blah 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 blah. More Marauders, how typical, how unexpected. 2 assimilators, because he's going to go for a whole shit ton of sentries. And if you could see up here, our Protoss player's money is getting pretty high. I guess he wanted to expand. 2 gate, 1 robo expo. That's not too far-fetched. And his warp gate technology is almost finished, so no point in churning out 2 extra units from the gateway. This observer is going to go observe. He sees the attack coming, or the amount of troops coming. These troops are all rallied towards our Protoss player's base, and our Protoss player cancels the expansion nexus and loses that probe. Oh no, how sad, how tragic. A preemptive force field prevents these Marauders from going up. And he is going to be enclosed in his base for a little while just because of these Marauders. Another force field at exactly the right time. And our Protoss player looks to be supply blocked for a little while. His warp gate technology is fine, or is ready, but he can't make any more units till now. The pylon just finished. So I'm assuming that our Protoss player probably got to Platinum. Never mind. Fight coming. Oh yeah. 1 sentry goes down, 1 Marauder goes down. Pretty even exchange. Nice force field over here. What I was saying before, nice nice force field here, finishes off that Marauder. And these Marauders can't get through. And he made an Immortal, which is great against his Marauders. What I was saying is, likely our Protoss player got through to Platinum because of his excellent micro, excellent force field right here. Killing off these 3 units. Nice Immortal taking all the damage, but it dies. But he does lose 3 Marauders there. But I'd have to say that our Protoss player's macro is not very good. He's been supply blocked twice. He hasn't even turned this gateway into a warp gate yet, but his force field use is very nice. And our Terran player takes this opportunity for this little bit of harassment to send in a Marauder and commit suicide, basically. The Marauder didn't really scout anything much, but Jinxter is making an additional command center. He still has a minor supply lead, but he has lost a lot of Marauders unnecessarily. And this probe is scouting and dying. And this observer is observing that probably that his opponent has another base. Hopefully it's doing something and not just showing here, making its money is worth. And finally an attack. Sentry dies and the Marauder dies. Another excellent force field usage here. It's kind of getting boring because sounding like the same stuff over and over again. Oh, looks like our Protoss player is going to push out. Let's see what happens. Boom, 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 boom. Nice force field trapped these Marauders in. These Marauders can't really do anything about it, and these these Zealots tank all the damage. He loses his entire Marauder army, and I think our Protoss player only lost 2 units, so that's nice micro here by our Protoss player, really horrible micro for our Terran player. And that changes into a 16 supply lead. That's important. So our Terran player expects an attack is coming, so 3 bunkers over here, preemptively. It's okay if they're not used. They get a 75% return rate, so not too bad. And our Protoss player is finally expanding. Our Terran player could probably catch up in supply if our Protoss player doesn't attack yet, because he has the extra base up a lot earlier than his opponent. Oh, I disabled the sound. Oops. Now it's enabled. And a Stargate is coming. That's weird. Let's see what our Protoss player has in terms of buildings. 6 gateways, 1 Stargate, and 1 robotics facility that has only turned out 2 Immortals. Actually 3, 1 died. And an attack is coming. These bunkers are not manned yet, but they could easily be manned. I guess our Protoss player, seeing the Terran player's army, he thinks he could take it on, even with the bunkers. Or, looks like he's going for the backdoor entrance. And looks like our Terran player hasn't rally pointed his command center yet, so these guys aren't even doing anything. So let's mute the sound so we hear the sound of my beautiful voice. Boom, boom. These guys really hate rocks. Oh yeah. I wonder who's gonna win. Actually, if you look right here, Protoss only has a 2 supply lead, but he's not macroing really well. He has a very, very high money amount. He should be spending it. But that's okay. Let's see warp gate technology. No, that didn't work. I tried to press W and went to Jinxter's view. Well, warp gate technology, or warp gates are almost ready, but it's not too bad. Come on, attack, attack. We're waiting for you. These guys still aren't rallied, and boom. These SCVs are all dead. And nice force fields over here prevents most of the army from coming through that way. Very, very good micro from our Protoss player. Destroys that command center. Nice force fields right here. Sacrifices 1 zealot, but those are only worth 100 minerals, so that's okay. And runs the hell away, loses... Oh my god, he shouldn't have stopped over there, but loses 1 sentry. And nice block over there, loses another zealot. And he knows he has a pretty good lead after killing probably 10 SCVs. So he sits back and chills. What will he do now? Finally, he gets this Nexus up and running. I think it was already up when he was doing the battle, but he wasn't making any units off of it. He wasn't transferring probes because he was too busy with his excellent micro at the Terran base. And this army is not doing anything. Our Protoss player asked if the Terran player is crying, and Jinxter says, no. That's a little bit bad manner there, you know. My friend here was wondering. But whatever, Jinxter is a nice guy. He laughed out loud. Oh yeah. And looks like the final matchup is coming, the final battle. And to pause, we see Jinxter actually has a 7 SCV lead, even though this command center was already destroyed before, this natural command center, and a lot of SCVs were destroyed. So looks like our Protoss player hasn't been keeping up with his what do you call it? His probe macro. Sorry, I lost my track of thought for a second. The stalker is likely to die. No, it does not die. Okay, battle is about to happen. I actually left sound disabled for the entire time after the last battle, but that's okay. And nice force field here, separates the army, allows him to destroy this army. Stim, but he can't really do anything about it. A scan for no good reason, and the entire army is trapped. Looks like our Protoss player is going to win this battle and probably win the game. Our Terran player doesn't really have a lot of units left. 7 Marauders and 7 or 8 Marines. Even though our Protoss player doesn't really have a big supply lead, he has a big army right at the Terran base. And Jinxter says, you just hate those. Yeah, but to be honest, our Protoss player had really good force field control, and Jinxter noticed it. Compliments his opponent. Very, very nice. They're not really doing anything right now. They're kind of stuck in this wall, but that's okay. Looks like it's going to be a good game soon. And boom, 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 boom. Sacrificing all the SCVs just for kicks right before he quits the game. Probably. Happy face, and he leaves without a good game. I guess since he was owned so bad, but I usually like seeing a good game before I leave, because it's just good mannered. But that is the end of the game. Thank you for watching. It wasn't too exciting of a game. Hope the commentary was relatively decent. And once again, I'll leave Bill Cosby to end it.
No.
Thank you, Bill Cosby.
No.